is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Nick in Tampa. Hey, Nick, what's going on?
Tom O'Brien, it is an absolute pleasure.
Thanks so much, man. We appreciate you calling.
No problem. Dude, I've been listening to your show for about 2 years now, and it has just been wonderful. I listen to you, Basil, Andy. You guys do an amazing job.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Wow! Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's making a great night, folks. Accept others the way they are. You cannot change other people. To try to change them is to fit what you want them to be is like trying to change a dog into a cat into a horse. They are what they are, and you are what you are. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 18, NASDAQ down 64, S&P's off 9.5, gold contract up $10.60, trading at $12.6630 an ounce. Silver up 11 cents, $16.57 an ounce. Platinum up $3, $9.23 an ounce. Copper flat, $2.86 a pound. Light sweet crude up 27 cents, $49, 1 cent a barrel. Notes, 10-year note up down 7 ticks, 125.25. 30-year bond down 19, 152.18. King dollar up 250 ticks, trading at 93.755. Now, King dollar just may have made basically a short-term bottom out here. King dollar's been trying to find a bottom, folks, for about 3.5 months. We got down Monday. You got down pretty good. Almost made a bottom. Said, see, I don't want to be it. Went back down. This morning, we'll see if we can get a little dead cat bounce going. We're at 90, went to 93 even. We're at 93.750 right now. The euro's at 116 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is trading out here at 111 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You make another all-time high. You're coming off that high. Bottom line, we'll see what kind of juice we have as we try to get into the 245. Right now, you made a high today in the SPY at 248. You gave it up. You're at 246.26. This still has to get back inside 245.01. Dow Industrials. What do you have with the Dow Industrials? Also, new all-time high, 21,790. Dow has to get back inside 21,681. Right now, you're at 21,725. The composite, NASDAQ composite, when that gives it up, man, it loves giving it up quick. And the composite, no doubt, this is the third time that the composite has given it up very quickly. Composite makes a new all-time high, 64.60. Right now, you're down at 63.55. And at 60, that still has to get back inside 63.44. Bottom line is that quite a move on the way down, no doubt about that. NDX 100. NDX 100, new all-time high. NDX 100 hit a high out here today of 5995.770. You're at 5887 now. The NDX 100 failed. This is a quick, fast failure. No two ways about that. What you had with the NDX also was this, is that the NDX was the indice that not only led on the way up, it was having a really tough time getting away from its breakout area of 58.97. Bottom line, you're crawling up for the last 6 trading days, excluding today. Today would be the 7th trading day. Then what ends up happening? Guess what? Bottom line, you open higher, gives it up in spades underneath the 58.97. That is saying that the NDX 100 once again wants to get down into the low end of this consolidation, which is 135 inside the Qs. So that's pretty intense. We're at 143.35. and we were at 145.97. Now, what it's all going to be about, no two ways about this, is Amazon after the close. Amazon hit an all-time high today, 1,083. The ironic part about it is, as that was hitting that all-time high, what ends up happening is that Jeff Bezos was briefly the wealthiest person in the world. He got ahead of Bill Gates. And right at that point, folks, it lasted all of about, it lasted about 35 minutes. And then I believe the first time coming across, Amazon was at like about 1,078, got up to 1,083, and then it didn't want to be you. Then they gave it up in spades. Notes. Let's go take a look at the note market. So notes out here. Note market right now, you're trading sideways, down 6 ticks. Now, this is going to be pretty wild because the note market is set up to go higher again. You know, Tuesday, it was vicious. Come down with big volume, but yet it was still lighter volume you're going into. Yesterday, it tried to go topside. Today, guess what? They can't get the price going down. That's building more cause to try to get up into the swing high from the 14th of June, which is 127.08. 30-year bond, same type of setup inside the 30. 30-year got down. This is actually a better setup of the 30. This is interesting. So the 30 actually got to a lower low than the last 2 days, rejected it, and we are at 152.19. Gold contract, what do we have with the gold contract? Gold contract right now is trading at 1260. Now, the ironic thing about the gold contract was this, folks. You got to remember something. And when I hear that, whether it's CNBC does it most of the time. No, Bloomberg does it too. What they don't realize is that gold closes at 130. So this gain yesterday, bottom line, was done yesterday, even though it says it's being up $11 today. Now, gold did go to 1265 today, but the bottom line is that the contract itself, when it closes at 130, that contract closed at 1249. Gold traded to 1263 yesterday. It almost closed at 1263 when you look at the 4 o'clock close, folks. So when you look at that aspect, gold is actually down $3 from yesterday. It's important to understand when those contracts close so you understand when things are being announced, because I heard an announcement out here today that it was really surprising that the yen, gold was going up against the yen. Well, it wasn't, because what ended up happening, that was the move yesterday. The yen yesterday got much stronger. Bottom line, gave it up. Anyway, dollar. Now, this is where this is going to get wild with the dollar index. Dollar index got down to 93. Hasn't been able to get a bounce. And we're talking about, we can go back 5 months. You're at 101.90. Now, we'll find out if we're going to get a bounce or not. That's where this shakes out. The intriguing part here, it doesn't need a big bounce. You get 93.890 is a number. We'll see where this shakes out. 877-927-6648. But I have a lot of numbers after the close out here. Some of the higher volume stocks out here. Twitter's getting smoked. That's down $2.50, a $16 stock. You get Facebook up 4. That was up 10. That's still up, though. Verizon, big bid on Verizon. That's up $47.63. Automatic data, that's on one of the hedge funds that are buying into it. That's up $11 at 117. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Trading is different than investing, but the opportunity to take advantage of short-term trends is only one if you get the direction right. Direction leveraged and inverse ETFs offer bold trades on U.S. and international stocks and bonds. Direction leveraged ETFs. An investor should carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a fund's prospectus and summary prospectus, call 866-476-7523 or visit directioninvestments.com. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up 22. You get the Nasdaq down 64. S&P's down 9. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Andy Hecht, as we do each and every Tuesday and Thursday. Now, Andy's got a great show right here at TFNN, folks. Every Tuesday, Thursday, 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. As soon as I get off the air, and the way you can get, of course, TFNN 24 hours a day is you go to TFNN.com, you just hit Tiger TV. You're going to get some great HD video as well as audio. Andy's also got a couple great newsletters. You can get the Technometric Commodity Report as well as Daily Essentials. Now, you can come over to our website and test drive both of those right here, right now, 30 days, absolutely free. And when you are over, well, we'll go into that a little bit later. Andy Heck, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. What's going on?
I think it's as hot in Florida today as you guys get sometimes in Vegas. It's like 97, 98 degrees today.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
That's brutal. Yeah.
Yeah, because what's the humidity, 80%?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a rough one. That's a rough one to take. Well, we'll try to cool off a little bit here. I'm sure it's nice and cool in your studio there.
Yeah.
And
thank God.
Markets are active. So yesterday, the Fed kind of lit a fuse when they were not specific about when they're going to let this balance sheet roll-off begin. And we saw precious metals react right away. You know, gold went through its resistance at 1260.
Yeah.
We're hanging around there now. Silver up above 1650. I kind of like the action in these markets. I think we could be in for a crazy Friday tomorrow.
Oh no, I think it's good action, and what you do have is this, folks, and this is typical inside the gold market too. It's you had the GDX go take an ABC up, do the volume, do everything. Now it's pulling back today. That's typical, even gold and silver equities.
Absolutely.
What's going to be intriguing here? This is what's going to be so intriguing, man. Is that it's like, okay, everyone's speculating for bottom line. Why the Nasdaq reversed. There's going to be a million speculations out there, folks, in the middle of the day. Well, the reverse because people are selling it. That's my take on it. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, these Amazon earnings after the close are huge.
Well, they're huge, but I would say the reversal
I
today
think
is
they're going to be
huge.
good. I think they'll be good.
Well, I'm just saying the reversal today is huge. I mean,
Yes,
we
absolutely.
went the Nasdaq folks went from an aspect of being up 1% to down 1%, and at one point
Well,
during the day we were down a percent and a half. So
Take a quick peek at the VIX there.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that thing was trading with an 8 handle yesterday. Today it's at 1060.
yeah, and
So, you know, that volatility index is telling us something about markets here. But, you know, Tom, in the world of commodities, it's kind of all about the dollar. I think that gold and silver kind of came off their highs because the dollar did reverse. But we did make a new low down at 93.
oh yeah.
And the trend is your friend in this thing. The euro went to 118 this morning. You know, every day it seems like it's a higher high in the euro, it's a lower low in the dollar index, and that's what we're seeing. I think one of the most important things that happened this week was the breakout in copper, which got up to 290. It's above its resistance level, looking pretty sweet here. The other thing that's interesting going on is oil, which is very quietly crawling its way back right to $50.
Yeah, it 40.
Like a magnet,
it's only a
you know?
buck away right now.
And the crack spreads continue to be strong. You got the gasoline crack at $19. That's up 80 cents today. You have the heating oil crack at $18.50. That's up a couple of pennies. That supports the crude oil here. And you know, I think that we're going to see tomorrow. Is it going to be an interesting day because we're going to get all the earnings from the oil companies. And if, you know, we get some, you know, the expectations are pretty low for these oil companies. So if we get some beats there, we could get a pop in the XLE tomorrow, which is long overdue.
Oh, it's long overdue, all right. Well, you know it's going to get it. So watch, folks. Okay, this is underlying this market here. It's like the transports just got taken to the cleaners.
Yeah.
The transports today are down 3%. Now, this is serious business, you know, because it's like oil, gas, everything's cheap. It's like, okay, why are the transports down 3%? You know, Bottom line.
Let's talk about gas. Very interesting. You know, everything is running contrary. You had an injection of only 17 billion cubic feet into inventories today, according to the EIA, which is very small. I mean, you know, each week the number we need on average is climbing now to reach that 4 trillion mark.
Okay.
You know, right now to get to 4 trillion, I think we need something like 63 BCF a week. Last week we had 28. This week we had 17. We only have 16 weeks to go.
And so the number, that is the number that the producers like to be in as winter's coming on. Is that where that number comes from?
Well, I mean, that's we've only been over 4 trillion cubic feet for the last 2 years.
I see. Okay.
And now the market kind of pegs that. That's an important level in terms of a comfort level with enough natural gas to satisfy all demand, regardless of what the weather's going to be. But I see a very weak bounce in natural gas today after this very low number.
Yeah,
I would have thought it should have been up 15 cents. It's only up just around 5 cents here. I still think that the new demand vertical, which is the LNG market, is important, and it will foster higher prices this winter. But and I think that under $3, natural gas is a buy. But we are still under $3 here, $2.96.30.
And the LNG. So the LNG, I mean, they're what? Fuel that up down in New Orleans, Louisiana, right? And then they ship it out from there. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
They shoot out a Sabine Pass in Louisiana off the coast, Gulf of Mexico. They fill up those ships with the LNG and they send it all over the world. And you know, up until now, natural gas could only travel by pipeline, so we couldn't export. This is a big change in the natural gas market.
Right.
So, you know, I do think that that's very supportive for the price of the energy commodities. So we'll have to see how it goes there. But otherwise, I think you got to fasten your seatbelt. I think we're in for some wild volatility in these markets, even though it's summertime. You know, gold and silver picking up their heads. Let's take a look at something we don't usually look at. Let's look at the Aussie dollar and the Canadian dollar.
Okay.
Because those, in my mind, some of these are like commodity ETFs.
Oh, they definitely are. Yeah.
I always tell people you don't want to diversify your portfolio with ETFs or trade in the commodities market because you're too afraid of it. Just put some Aussie dollars or Canadian dollars. You're diversified.
Yeah.
So you got to break out here in the Aussie dollar.
Yeah.
You got to break out to the upside in the Canada.
Yeah.
And that's partially because of the weak U.S. dollar.
Oh, sure.
All right?
Yeah.
But it's also iron ore prices, copper prices, grain prices. We're seeing tick ups in all of these commodities. And, this is important. And the fact that copper broke out to the upside, copper it can be a important harbinger for other commodity prices. So while it's not going to be a direct road up, I think we're in for higher lows and higher highs in these commodity markets. And I think, oil, now we'll see the reaction on the upside. Maybe we'll see $52 in oil. It's very, very possible here.
Yeah, interesting. Andy, stay right there.
Sure.
We got a quick break, folks. Andy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are up 44. NASDAQ is down 57. S&Ps are off 6.5. Andy and I are going to be right back, folks.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 46. You get the Nasdaq down 58. S&Ps are off 6.5. We're talking with our man, Mr. Andy Heck. We are talking commodities. Now, as you come over to our website at TFNN, it's hard to believe, folks, but we're at the end of July. We're coming into August, and we're going to have some fun in August. What you're going to see in the carousel is that in the month of August, we're going to be giving away $5,000 worth of prizes on our Facebook page. So bottom line, it's very applicable. We kind of bring it up today. Facebook just come out with numbers, right? All of the above. Well, you can watch us live on Facebook all the time. But I just want to go over this for a second so you can see how this is going to work. So you can check it out on the front page of Facebook, of TFNN rather. And what we're going to be doing here is that each and every day, okay, we are going to have up on the Facebook page, we're either going to have give us the number of the close of the S&P, of the Dow, of the Nasdaq. Each and every day, whoever gets the closest, you go over to Facebook, you like us, you put your number in there, and you have to do it by 3:30 in the afternoon, because what's going to happen is that right at 4 o'clock, 4:01, well, between 4 and 5, I'll announce who the winners are. So check it out on the front page of TFNN. Bottom line, a lot of great prizes out there. Each and every day, there's going to be a different prize. We're talking with our man, Mr. Andy Heck. We are talking commodities. And it's going to be interesting to see, even with the dollar, it's intriguing that the dollar bounces and the NASDAQ can't stand it. Or, we don't know what shook out there, what really started it. But this is...
Well, I have a chart, a 10-minute chart of the dollar index up here.
Yeah.
And I kind of, I've been looking at it and watching it, and I do expect there to be central bank intervention in the dollar here to slow down the descent. And I do see, like at 93, there might have been some little bit of central bank playing as you see a volume spike. Look, central banks do manipulate currency markets. They make no secret about it.
Oh, right. That's their job.
They want it to be, right. They want it to be smooth. So, this is not like coffee, which can fall from $2 to $1 in 2 days, But if you look at the percentage moves in the dollar since January, in the euro since December, these are significant moves in terms of currency market. They're monsters. Yeah. Because remember, there's management going on in there at the same time. So very, very interesting there. And this is going to affect the commodities. No question about it. The trend is your friend here. And, I expect to see this dollar at 91.88 by the, sooner rather than later.
Yeah, listen, 88 looks game. There's no doubt about that.
Yes. Below 91.88.
And what was intriguing today, and what ends up happening, folks, is that there was speculation that when Paul Ryan came out and said, okay, that the border tax is not going to be on, so the administration is talking about tax policy. Now they're going to try to push tax policy. But the first thing that happened is that Ryan came out and says, okay, that's off the table. And it's like, okay, so if that's off the table, more taxes off the table. And it's like, okay, is that the speculation? Because that border tax was supposed to pay for everything. So
right. Well, now they're talking about a 44% tax on incomes over $5 million.
I know. So, what the heck happened there, man? Holy cow! That's a
surprise.
That's a change.
That's a surprise coming from the Republicans, right?
That's what I thought. Is like, oh man, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in favor of that.
Pretty well.
Anyway. We'll see what happens. The bottom line here is commodities. Hey, if you see the dollar at 88, you get gold to me $1,350 to $1,400. Yeah, easy.
I think one of the hardest things to wrap your head around, folks, and Andy also, but is that okay, housing's going up, food's going up, electric bills are going up. Even with energy low, it seems that, electric is high. So it's like, okay, if all these things are going up, and we've had this discussion before, it's like, they say that inflation's not out there, but this is pretty...
It's all how you measure it. Accounting is an art. It's not a science, right?
Right.
So it's their measures, and what they do is they do year-to-year measures. It's not if you measure inflation a different way, you get a totally different result.
Well, the things we need have been going up. Yes. I guess that's my take on it.
What? Yeah, go to the supermarket. Your bill isn't dropping.
No. No.
Right.
Not even close. You know?
I mean, you got to start with food.
Right.
It's the basic staple.
Right.
You start with food, you go to energy next.
Right. Well, in housing.
Right. Does your electric bill go down?
No, never.
Okay. Right. That's the word. Never.
Right.
Never. Right.
Pretty well.
So, you know, it's like I said, it's an art, not a science, the way the Fed does it. But I thought it was very important, very, very important that the Fed said, what did they say yesterday? They said, I have it written down here somewhere.
Relatively soon.
Relatively soon rather than imminent. That was the really kind of and that lit a fuse, you know? Because quite frankly, you know, if the stock market does start going south, Tom, they're not going to, they're going to slow down. They're going to pull back on the reins on this tightening situation.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's going to fuel gold.
And what's also going on is that the bringing down the balance sheet, they've already said specifically that it's only going to be $10 billion a month for the first year. That's nothing.
Right.
And then it's going to go up to $50 billion.
And then it's going to go to 50.
But guess what? It's 4.3 trillion or something, folks. So that's going to take years.
4.5 trillion.
Yeah, it's going to take years.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is the legacy of QE. It is. And by the way, the key to me, you know, we had this tremendous explosion up in the dollar, 27% in 10 months from May 2014 to March 2015, right?
Yeah.
And why did it start? It started because I think it was Bernanke at the time said that they were going to taper QE. So if history repeats itself, and when Draghi finally announces that they're going to taper European QE, you know, the euro has a lot more upside room.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
And we could see 125, 130, which, you know, could put the dollar down, you know, 85, 88, 85, 80, 82, you know, those levels.
Well, yeah, our debt hasn't come down, that's for sure.
Right. Those levels will, you know, blast not just gold and silver, all commodity prices. Even oil can head for $60 in that scenario. Very, very easily.
Yeah,
very easily.
Well, they're going to get, if the dollar really does get destroyed, we will see commodities go much higher, folks, because they're going to.
Much higher.
Yeah.
And always remember, this is the other thing to remember about commodities. It's very important for all of us to put into our little calculus here. When it comes to commodities, population every month is higher than the month before. That is a constant. So the demand side of the equation is constantly going higher. So that's why in the commodities market, when they go through these bull market cycles, we're making higher highs because the demand side's always growing.
Yeah, right.
So, you know, it goes for grains, goes for metals, goes for everything.
There's, you know.
That's why, you know what? Stick some of that Aussie and Canadian dollar in your portfolio because that is a really good proxy for commodity
check
prices.
this out. You know, when you talk about land across the world, folks, I mean, I knew in Israel they've been fighting on land for a long time, but I got a couple buddies that have business over there, Andy. Do you know how long it takes to get an apartment in Israel if you want to buy it?
Oh, a long, long time.
8 years.
Yeah.
It's like
and it's big bucks.
Oh, it's huge. Everyone, yeah, unreal. Thanks so much, Andy. Look forward to the show at 5.
Thanks, buddy.
Stay right there, folks. Coming right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien. Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Let's go over, take a look at those transports. So it's always intriguing, you know, if you the Dow theory, folks, has it that bottom line, you know, transports have to go to new high, the index itself new high, all of the above, and that's when all the indices are supposed to continue going. The ironic part about it, I've seen this happen so many times in the past, is that you get you get one of them going, and then all of a sudden it seems that as soon as they get going, give it 3 or 4 days, and then that's it. And that's what we have happen in the transports. When the transports get whacked, they get whacked in an incredible way. So they broke out, you know, when we take a look at the transports, they broke out December of 2016. That whole, they were breaking out over the 92.50 area. Now, they stayed out there for a long period of time. They came down twice, and they came down with some juice twice, but guess what? Went topside again. Well, we're inside that whole area now. So this is going to get intriguing to see just how these things operate. And let me go look at a few of these. Okay, so if we take a look at this. There's only one. That's pretty intense. Okay, yeah. When I look at these transports, there's only one that is positive right now. I'm putting positive points into it. You have Landstar System is putting, whoops, there she is. Okay, so Landstar is putting 44 negative points in. FedEx is putting 38. UPS 28. What is KEX? Some of these I don't even know. Kirby is putting in 22. NSC 22. Well, let's put it this way. There's only one stock inside the transport that is positive, and that is Avis. Avis is up 19 cents. So, see, let's go FDX first. Let's see what's going on here. So FedEx, you're down from a high of 219. You're breaking a swing. Has the juice behind the move. That wants lower price. That wants like 204, 205, you're 207. UPS. That's down 3%. That's down with some, yeah, that's UPS is kind of a classic. You know, this was coming into the downdraft from February. That's when UPS went from 117 to 103, was going up into it, gave it up. Now you're going to go right back down the bottom of it. Bottom line is that that is no doubt quite a hit inside that whole sector. Some of the higher volume stocks in this market out here today. Advanced Micro is down 66 cents. Twitter's the number. Let's see what Twitter's doing. So you get Twitter down 274. Put this on a little longer term basis. So we have with Twitter 1456 is game. The last time how we come off this low. Now it's going to get interesting with Twitter is this. So picture, Twitter folks has been basing out since February. And it hasn't been able to take out a swing high at all, okay? This is what's pretty intense. There's no two ways about that. Because in order to get the higher price, what I've found is that you can have strength, but if you don't take out a swing high, even on a dead cat bounce, it's a problem. Now, Twitter hasn't been able to do it. So bottom line, let it get down into this lower number first, and you could see that, yeah, okay, is it rejecting that lower price because the range wouldn't be that bad. The range is going to be about $14 to $20. That's what it looks like. Okay, so now let's go to Amazon. So Amazon is going to be the number at 4 o'clock. What are we going to do with Amazon? Okay, so Amazon's hit a high out here today of 1,084. You're at 1,044 right now. Let's put this on a weekly first. So on a weekly, yeah, weekly, this thing wants a lower price. This is going to be intriguing. I expect the Amazon's going to come out with great numbers, but the way this is trading right now, we could be at $9.99. That's what it looks like. So this is going to be a big number after the close. You know, what we did have last night, and this is what you always got to watch out for. When Facebook came out with numbers last night, folks, Facebook was actually down $2. And then it opened up $10 this morning. So if you're going to trade anything after the close, know that your risk profile has gone up dramatically, because they will move all over the place. XAU and HU, actually, let's go to the GDX first. So the GDX yesterday had a great day, takes a B point out, takes it out with volume, pulls back today. This is going to end up with a complex ABC up, but I like it. The reason I like it, I love it when you get a confirmed ABC structure on the way up, first off. And on top of that, on GDX, we have a high volume swing that's laying out there, $23.86. It's like, okay, you're pulling back today, pulling back with 34 million. A real nice deal would be like 22.13, which you might get tomorrow morning. And then you're gunning once again for the 23.86, because your A point on the GDX is 21 bucks. Your B point is 22.53, so you get $1.50. Your C is approximately 22, so that's 23.50. And you've hit 23.06, and 23.86 is the swing point. So it's like, okay, that's game for that swing point. Let's go take a look at Anico Eagle. I believe Anico Eagle come out with numbers. Let me see what's inserted in Gold Corp. So Anico Eagle is flat. It was as high as $49.71 out here. Gave it up. Let's see what they did. Okay, so their estimate was 15 cents. They made 24. That's on the earnings per share. Their revenue, the estimate was $529 million. They put $549. Good number. Good number. So that's also good setup. The let me see, Gold Corp. Gold Corp closed. Gold Corp is down 98 cents. Now this baby's getting hit. Yeah, and you can see this setup in Gold Corp wasn't right anyway. Let's see what they say, though. So Gold Corp, the estimate was 9 cents. They made 16. What else we have in there? Their production, they see production up 20% over the next 5 years. The market doesn't care about that right now. The revenue, I don't have the revenue right here. Bottom line, though, I have to do a little more work on that. Bottom line is that the Gold Corp is going to go after the swing low here. The Amazon numbers, I believe it's 4 minutes past 4. 1 minute past 4. Amazon numbers come out 1 minute past 4. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials are up 62. Nasdaq's down 46. S&Ps are down 3. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Basil Chapman will be giving a 2-series webinar Wednesday, August 22nd and Wednesday, August 16th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Can sector rotation buoy the market into 2018? Each time the market feels it's ready to have a sharp decline, formerly weak sectors rally to hold the market up. This 2-webinar series will be free for Basil's opening call subscribers, and non-subscribers will also receive his daily newsletter for 1 month free as a trial subscription. Sign up for a 30-day free trial to Basil's daily newsletter, The Opening Call, and gain access to his subscriber-only webinar on August 2nd and Wednesday, August 16th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Can sector rotation buoy the market into 2018?
Hi everyone, this is Basil Chapman, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at my webinar series.
To sign up for a 30-day free trial to Basil's daily newsletter and gain access to Basil's webinar, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 57. Let's go inside the Dow, looking at the strength versus the weakness. Strength inside the Dow out here today is you have Boeing putting 50 positive points in, Verizon putting 22, Disney 20, Merck 14. Taken away from it, Apple. Apple's the culprit inside the Dow. Dow's still up 58 positive points, but Apple's putting 21 negative points. United Health's putting 14. American Express is putting 10. Visa's putting 9. You get Goldman putting 7. After the close out here today, man, we have a slew of numbers. Let me just say, I believe Intel's coming out too. Let's see. So Intel, INTC, because Intel will move the NDX 100 too. Is it the 27th today? It is. So Intel's coming out right after the close, too. You got Intel. You have FLS. Is that... well, that's Flowserve. Okay. Sam Adams beer is coming out. That stock has been getting killed. Boston Beer Company. Let's take a look at that for a second. So this has been, one of the first basically home brews out here. This thing is down from $325. Look at, oh man, that's pretty intense. So they are definitely getting smoked. Okay, the high out there, yeah, and this is with volume. This is sad. Oh well. You're at 135, and this game down a $1.10 here, like pretty easily. It's pretty intense. That is one intense pullback, no doubt about. Well, it's more than a pullback. DEC. This is, I believe, this is always a highly volatile stock. This is Deckers Outdoor. They're coming out after the close today too. This has been a two-way trade. It's trying to get off the bottom since $40, going back to 2016. It runs up to 69, then runs all the way back to 44 in February of this year. And if we take a look at this, this is down from 118. It's like games to 57, and right now that's at 64. ALGN, Allergen, let's see if they come out this morning or tonight. That's trading 157. Now, this will be a big one, too. This is after the close today. So this here, yeah, this is at all-time highs. There's been a one-way trip. 2008, $4.88. And this baby is up, and it's got some good juice on the way up too. Expedia, this will be a big one. Expedia, yep, right after the market close. That's trading 153. And this here, yeah. This thing I suspect is going to get pulled back. Well, 140. You're at 153. 140 seems to be a game out here. Cypress Semiconductor, that's after the close too. Cypress trading $14.64. This one is actually pushing into the highs with some volume. That could go to like $15. We're at $14.64 right now. VeriSign. It's after the close too. That's 5 minutes after 4. That's trading 101. This is going to be a good night after the close, folks. A lot of these are at all-time highs. Now, VeriSign could really get hit. That looks like it's so extended. It's actually pretty amazing. Let me just see something. PHDC. Capital Group. Okay. You stay right there, folks. We are going to be coming back with lots of numbers after the close. And, of course, Amazon. Well, there's a lot of kingpins out there. Intel's a kingpin inside the NDX 100 also. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials up 66. NASDAQ down 44. S&P's down 2.5. We're going to be right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.
following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. You're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Wow! Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. You are responsible for your own happiness. Happiness never comes from outside of you. If you put your happiness in someone else's hands, they can always take it away. Happiness can only come from inside of you as a result of your self-love. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 85, NASDAQ down 40, S&P's down 5, gold contract up $9.80 at $12.65 an ounce. Silver up 10 cents, $16.56 an ounce. Platinum down $6, $9.24 an ounce. Copper flat, $2.86 a pound. Light sweet crude up 35 cents, $49.10 a barrel. Notes. 10-year note down 7 ticks, 125.25. 30-year bond down 20, 152.17. King dollar up 275 ticks. King dollar made it down to the 93 area today. Rejected it. You're at 93.780. We just might get a dead cat bounce out of good old King dollar. The euro is trading at 116.25 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 111.25 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? SPY's trading at 247.22. You had some price movement out here today. We went down to 245, rejected it. You're at 247. Bottom line, the SPY has to get back inside 245.01 for lower price. Dow Industrials, what do you have inside the Dow? Dow Industrials up $80 at 21,796. And what gets intriguing about this one is that I want to show you something just coming right into the close. Bottom line is that they bought it into the close, and what that's going to be about, we had Amazon, of course, come out, but what's saving the NDX 100 right now is that you had Intel come out with numbers. Intel closed at $34.96, trading at $36.49 now. It's almost like whoever's buying into that Dow Industrials right at the very end, they knew that good old Intel, I'm speculating this, of course, but that was going to come out with numbers because Intel will put some juice in the Dow Industrials tomorrow. Starbucks closed at $59.50. That also is trading up a couple bucks. That's at $62.31. Now, both of those were putting positive points into the NDX 100, putting negative points because the NDX, of course, is still open, the futures. Amazon closed at 1,046. That is trading at 1,025. And we'll do the Amazon numbers first. So this is how the numbers go. So the estimate, they missed by a mile. But now this is what Bezos does, folks. Let me go through the numbers first. So the estimate was $1.42. They made 40 cents. What that's all about is this. I suspect once you get inside that number, Bezos at any time can decide not to spend money for 1 or 2 days, meaning because he's growing so fast and so dramatically that he can kick huge amounts of money into his earnings per share, making money. Or what he's done plenty of times is that he decides that, guess what? I need more planes, I need more warehouses, I need all of the above. Bottom line, that's the growth factor. Now, the amazing part, there's no doubt about this, is that what you did have out here today, intraday, is that Bezos became the richest man in the world. And that was approximately for about 40 minutes. It seemed that it was broadcasting on Bloomberg. Well, this is on the Bloomberg Index, too, by the way, okay? According to the Bloomberg Index. It first was coming across the tape at about 11:20 this morning. That's when it was at like 10:78. It shot all the way up to 10:83 and stayed up there for approximately 30 minutes, and then it went back downtown. And now Bill Gates, once again, is the most richest man in the world. We go over to the gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold contract coming into a Friday. Gold contract out here today, traded to $12.65. We got over the swing point of $12.60. That being said, you're at $12.59.30. So coming into Friday, this always gets dicey. But I suspect it looks to me like gold probably wants to pull back a bit. Because when we look at this has been a heck of a run. We've been up almost every single day in the gold market since July 10th. We went from 1204, we hit the 1260. I expected to go a lot higher, that's for sure, because it's building cause to get up into the 1298 area. But I'll swap gears with you for a second. Let's just go right over to the dollar index. The dollar index, folks, had tried to make a low many times, in the last 5.5 months. We've gone from 101.990. We actually went from 103 January 3rd. But I'm going to take the March level. The reason being is that 103 to 101, took about 3 months. From that point on, it's been a one-way trade. Now, Tuesday rather, the dollar tried to make a short-term bottom. Couldn't handle it. Went down to 93.460. Ended up closing out at 93.880. Next day, slam it right again. This morning, what ends up happening? It goes to a lower low, goes 9,300, flat out, climbs back up. We'll see whether it can get a dead cat bounce. And I'm not looking for a big one. I'm looking for something like 93.880. No, it's all it. 94.880. It must be 1 second. Oh, here it is. Well. Yeah, you can, not like 95.220 or something. We'll see whether that baby does shake out, if it can get a bounce. Coming into a Friday, it's always a little bit dangerous inside the metal market, particularly because the dollar's been so weak. And what we haven't had that push that I would expect when the dollar's got croaked like it has. We go over to the silver market. Let's look at silver, SIU7. So silver out here, also caught a nice bid out here this morning. We're at $16.57. Yeah, that's doing the same thing. That didn't make the swing point first off, which is $16.91. Yeah, this can pull back like $16.39. Not the end of the world, but $16.39 is game on that. The bonds, we take a look at the 10-year note, the 30-year bond, what we have with the 10-year note. Sideways movement, that wants higher price. Bonds want higher price. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming back with lots of numbers for you. Amazon after the close, that's trading down at $24. Intel is trading INTC. Let's see what they are trading up $1.50. We're going to be right back, folks.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Trading is different than investing, but the opportunity to take advantage of short-term trends is only one if you get the direction right. Direction leveraged and inverse ETFs offer bold trades on U.S. and international stocks and bonds. Direction leveraged ETFs. An investor should carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a fund's prospectus and summary prospectus, call 866-476-7523 or visit directioninvestments.com. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now closed up 85, NASDAQ down 40, S&P's off fractionally. Expedia also just come out with numbers. Expedia closed at 154. That's trading 158. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Thursday. And, folks, Basil's got an outstanding program right here at TFNN. Every trading day, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. Also has a great newsletter, the opening call. Now, he's got a couple great webinars coming up. The first one is going to be August 2nd. The second one is going to be August 16th. What Basil's going to be talking about on this is he's going to be talking about the aspect of can sector rotation buoy the market into 2018. It's hard to believe we're talking about 2018, but there's no doubt. I was actually I was given some of my credit card last night, and the credit cards now have like 2021 as the expiration dates. It's like, man, you got to be kidding me. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Very well, thank you.
So, what are we going to be talking about in your webinar? Want to talk about the webinar first?
Yes. So,
cool.
Essentially what we want to be looking at is, since the summer of 2010, almost all the corrections have been rotational. And what that means is that the sectors that had done very well leading to the slight correction then took a timeout. But instead of having what I like to call a Granville sell where the majority of stocks go down, we saw something very different. We saw that there was a rotation that said that the stocks that were the strongest could now take a timeout. But out of the blue, fund managers would say, hey, I must be in the market, or I'm trying to get into the market. So they went for the areas that were the weakest. So as the correction was taking place in the leadership, so the laggards started to become the leaders for a short period of time. And we've seen that. There was 122% correction in the Dow, but other than that, there have been very small minor corrections. So the question is going to be, can that rotation continue? And that's what I'm going to attempt to answer in this 2 webinar series. What I'll be looking at is sectors. For instance, I was talking to Tommy this morning, and we were looking at the RTH, which is the Market Vectors Retail Index. Basically, what has happened, it's been decimated. RTH has come down really sharply. It's come down from the high that was made back in the 84 area down to the low that was recently made at 78. But that sharply is nothing compared to some of the stocks. I was talking to him about Macy's, which for my subscribers, we have a long position in Macy's. And what I was saying is that, yes, you've got your Amazon. This is for this particular era. It's a completely new way of thinking and a new way of people basically buying and looking and searching, but you still need your malls. You can try to go to almost any mall around here. It's packed. People still go to malls. So Macy's is a company that they were in the forefront of retail. There was a huge run up to the July high of 2015. You can see it in the monthly chart at 73.61, and then it plummets down to the 20s. So basically, I'm looking at this and I'm saying they survived. I'll show you right here. They survived that 50% S&P decline of 2005. Look, here it is right there from 2007.
Yeah,
so
they went to $5 though, right?
It went from $46, yeah, right down to the $5.07 level.
Right.
So they've been there. I think that there's a good chance that they will be a survivor. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm looking at certain areas. I'm also looking at kind of Buy America, the theme. So I'm looking at American companies that I think are starting to do well under the radar. People aren't really talking about them. And what I'm really looking at is what sectors at this point will have the monthly close in all the sectors. The end of July, we'll be able to assess this because it's August the 2nd. So we'll have the July, that candle, and we'll be able to say, okay, these are the sectors. I mean, look, I'll show you right now. Look at Amazon. You were just talking about Amazon. Amazon's had a spectacular move. This is in leg D, in the Chapman wave D is where we get a little bit cautious. You can see what happened at that last D with Amazon when it was at about 1,000, and I think it was just over 1,017, pulls back sharply to the 950s. Now it's at another run up, and right now it's down 30. This is after the earnings. We don't know where it'll be tomorrow morning, but what I am looking at is some of these stocks have had a huge run up and they might be taking a rest. What's going to fill that space? Because the next 3 months is going to be quite important in terms of the yearly outlook. So it's a very interesting time to do this because we've seen how the fund managers work. We saw that the IBB, the biotech sector, got decimated from the 400 high back in July of 2015, went all the way down to 240. Now it's at about a 55 or so percent retracement, so that fund managers were right all the way into July of 2015, wrong all the way down to the low of early January 2016. And now what we're looking at is it's been bouncing up. Will these be the places that fund managers go to if there is a decline in the, let's call them the FANG stocks, which have had a spectacular move? And how will those FANG stocks hold? So we've already started positioning ourselves. So what will happen is subscribers, this is for my subscribers.
Okay.
Anyone who's never subscribed, they can join and they'll get my service for a month. Not only will they get the two webinars, but every day after the webinar, I'll be featuring like a lesson in the waveform. Where are we in these particular stocks? What's happening? Where did we get there? Where do we want them to go? What should they do in the daily, then the weekly time frames? So it's going to be a lesson, and that'll conclude in the second week where we kind of wrap up, and I'll be looking at different chart formations, and then we'll be looking at the chart formations that subscribers can expect to look at going into 16th. So it's really a lesson as well as a daily newsletter.
They'll really get to understand the Chapman wave too, right? Yeah.
I hope so, yes.
Pretty amazing.
And
it's pretty amazing we're talking August, man.
And we're talking about the second half of the year. And so we were long, just because in the Chapman wave, we're always looking for those Ds. We went long on the pullback from peak C and the Dow. We took off our position this morning. We had a 3 times long position, and we took it off today. It's in leg D. This is where we start to be a little bit careful. Doesn't mean to say we've got a sell signal, but this is where we start to look for divergences. And if you look at the transportation index, there's a divergence. If you look at the Dow because of Boeing, there's a divergence. The S&P's been, the last 2 days, S&P hasn't even shaped up even close to the Dow. So there are divergences that we're looking at, and we'll see how that plays out. So we'll be discussing those. We already started doing that. and it's very intensive look at the markets every day. And I give parameters. For instance, here's my overview section. This shows the volatility index. It shows the Dow 120-minute chart. It has Richard Arm's index, which I use as what I call the Chapman wave trend gauge. And this is the bar chart of the Dow and the S&P. And these are my comments through the day, for expected for the day. And I do that for the Dow, the S&P, and most of the key indices.
And folks, so it's very easy to come into the workshop in the webinar, and you get 2 of them. The way you do it, you come over to our website at TFNN. You can do a free trial, 30 days. It's a great newsletter. You're going to get 30 days. You're going to get a great education. Come into 2 great webinars. Now, if you can't make the webinars live, don't worry. They're going to be on your page for a full 30 days. Basil, have a great one, a safe one. Thanks for doing the show this morning. Really appreciate it, man. Look forward to the show tomorrow.
My pleasure, Tom. Thank you.
Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over to Sam Adams, Boston Bear. Sam Adams closed at a 135. That's trading up to 151. This got a nice bid in it, folks. About time, but bottom line, it got a bid. Let's see what they have to say. So the estimate was $1.41. They came in with $2.35. That's a big number. The net revenue, total revenue, $222 million was the estimate. They came in with $247. So they both got the bottom and the top. The year-end view goes like this. The year-end view had been $4.20 to $6.20. Now it's $5 to $6.20. Maybe let's see what they have to say. So, Boston Beer, they maintain their gross margin target. Revenue up, so you get $15. That's still only a dead cat bounce, though. This stock has got killed. I think we're down from 320. Yeah, 325. 325 down to 128. Let's go over to Intel and see what Intel has to say. Intel also come out with numbers. Intel closed at $34.97. That's trading up a buck, $35.94 right now. What you have with Intel, their revenue estimate was $14.4 billion. They came in with $14.8. Their earnings per share, the estimate was 68 cents. They came in with 72 cents. They're looking data center. The data center is growing. They see third quarter, so that was the second quarter. Third quarter, they see better also. Third quarter, they had seen a estimate of 74 cents. They're saying that they're going to push in 80 cents right now. So that's no doubt, that's a decent number. Let's go to Expedia, EXPE. So Expedia, of course, is the online travel. They actually own HomeAway also, VRVO. They bought all of them. So that closed today at 154. This is trading 159. That's an all-time high. Let's see what they have to say. So their earnings per share, the estimate was 92 cents. They made 89, so that was lower. Revenue estimate, $2.55 billion. They made $2.59 billion. Yeah, market's digging it, though. That's the bottom line. Starbucks, SBUX. Let's go take a look at Starbucks. Starbucks closed today at $59.50. This is trading at $58.90 right now. Now, Starbucks has been up and down about 2 or 3 points. Starbucks is closing, well, they're cutting 3,300 jobs. Their estimate was 55 cents. They come in with 55 cents. I see what they're going to do. They're closing the Teavana stores. Buying that Teavana would blow my mind anyway. But bottom line, they're closing all of them. They're closing, they're closing every Teavana store. 379 stores. Now, that right there, folks, okay, so check this out. Once again, inside the retail business, that is going to hammer them because those Teavana stores are in the Class A malls. It's pretty wild. That's going to be, the mall's getting hit. No two ways about that. Big number. That is going to be a big number. And they have really good exposure in those stores too. But guess what? We don't go to the store. You're not going to buy anything. Deckers Outdoors. Deckers closed at $64.41. Let's see if they come out yet. Yeah, they came out. So they're trading $64.50. There's no movement there. Numbers go like this. The estimate of gross revenue is $178 million. They did 209, so they beat that. Their earnings per share, they were estimating a loss of $1.67. They are losing $1.28. SBUX. Yeah, let's go back to Starbucks. There's a question in the den. Is the cutting the 3,000 jobs, would that be in that amount of stores? Yeah, you can see that pretty easy, right? That's, let's see if we bring this back. So they're cutting, what was it, 360? Let me just get this number of stores again. So they're cutting 3,300 jobs. And they're cutting 3,300. So let's look at this. So 3,300. Whoops. Sorry about this. 367. Yeah, that's easy. That's probably all the stores. That's 8.9 jobs a store. That's easy. Oh, you know, so today, folks, okay, Foxconn. Foxconn is opening a factory in Wisconsin. They made it a big deal today. This is going to be really cool. If you want to follow a great story, folks, to understand what large companies will do, politicians will do to basically, well, the companies are doing it to make money. The politicians are doing it for good PR. But when you do the numbers, okay, the numbers are amazing. So Foxconn, folks, is probably the largest subcontractor there is in the world. They're just everywhere. Bottom line, so the news is out that they're building an $8 billion plant, $9 billion plant. The reality is that, yes, they are. But they're not going to build that plant unless Wisconsin ends up giving them approximately over $3 billion in benefits. And the number, it's a robotic plant. It's going to be a robotic plant that's going to make huge screens, okay, for all our TVs, okay? So you make these huge screens and they cut them up. Bottom line, you know what it is per job? They broke it down. $1 million a job. That's what they're paying for the jobs. 3,000 jobs, $3 billion. Anyway, it's pretty wild. And we'll see if the state of Wisconsin is going to go for it. You know, so this happens quite a bit. It's happened in a huge way, of course, with all the stadiums. The difference of the stadiums, I guess, we go to the stadiums. We'll see whether they can pull that off in the future. But it's happened quite a bit. Let's go take a look at let's see, VRSN. So you got VeriSign. VeriSign closed at $101.95. That's trading the same 101 right now. Numbers go like this. Estimate was 99 cents. They made $1.05. Revenue, $287 million. They made $289 million. So not bad, no doubt about that. Allergen, ALGN. This should be a big one. Allergen, yeah, closed at 157. That's trading 164. You stay right there, folks. We'll be right back. Dow Industrials closed up 85, NASDAQ down 40, S&P's off 2. We're going to be right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. Basil Chapman will be giving a 2-series webinar Wednesday, August 22nd and Wednesday, August 16th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Can sector rotation buoy the market into 2018? Each time the market feels it's ready to have a sharp decline, formerly weak sectors rally to hold the market up. This 2-webinar series will be free for Basil's opening call subscribers, and non-subscribers will also receive his daily newsletter for 1 month free as a trial subscription. Sign up for a 30-day free trial to Basil's daily newsletter, The Opening Call, and gain access to his subscriber-only webinar on August 2nd and Wednesday, August 16th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Can sector rotation buoy the market into 2018?
Hi everyone, this is Basil Chapman, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at my webinar series.
To sign up for a 30-day free trial to Basil's daily newsletter and gain access to Basil's webinar, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go to the big kingpin out here, good old Amazon. So Amazon, it was down $6 today. It actually had hit a high of 10.83. You're trading at 10.23 right now. And as I said a little bit earlier, Bezos, folks, can put this number just about anywhere he wants to put it because of the fact of the amount of cash flow that he has. The cash flow is just exponential. So picture, 38 billion. That's the number in 90 days. Right now, he plans on doing 166 billion this year. Of course, the last quarter is always his biggest quarter. And when you take a look at this, that is up in 5 years from 74 billion. So you get 74 billion up to 166. Now, he's growing like weeds, that's for sure. Inside the business, North America is 79. Well, okay, so if we cut to the chase into a year, if you take the 166 billion, North America is 79 of it. International is 44 of it. Web service is 12 of it. What you have, web service is pushing up to 10%, which will push it up to 16 million. Because international, he's growing big time. And more than likely, if we dig into this number a little, what you're going to see is that it's got the growth aspect that basically is, costing them money. Let's see what he has to say. Okay. So the stock's up 39% this year. He's going to buy Whole Foods for $13.7 billion. That's chicken chains. Second quarter expenses, here it is, there's no doubt. His second quarter expenses increased 28% to $37.3 billion. Sales gained 25% to $38 billion. And that's what he does. What ends up happening is that he grows. Then when he thinks the market is fed up with him spending money, he doesn't spend money for a couple days. Guess what? That's all he needs is a couple days. Couple days that Amazon and Bezos don't spend money, bang, right to the bottom line. Net income declines to $197 million, or 40 cents a share, from, check this out, $857 million, or $1.78 a share. You can see the correlation. 28%, increased 28%. That's billions and billions of dollars. Analysts had estimated $1.42 a share on revenue of $37.2 billion. Here's the next quote, too. Spending is always a concern with Amazon, but investors eventually give Amazon a pass because Amazon invests in growth opportunities. The company's expanding now in India and Australia, speeding up delivery times to as little as an hour on select products, adding new skills and devices. Amazon's projected that current quarter may produce an operating loss of $400 million to a profit of $300 million on net sales of $39.25 billion to $41.75 billion. What's amazing? Think about this. How the heck do you go out and project, number one, how much you're going to do in 90 days, like so close, and the aspect of what you're going to bring to the bottom line? Pretty amazing. The company reported operating income of $575 million on sales of $32.7 billion in the third quarter a year ago. The forecast excludes the deal for Whole Foods, where Amazon is betting that it can replicate its online selling success. With 460 stores across the U.S., this is going to be a major push into the $800 billion grocery category, dominated by Walmart. So check this out, folks. Walmart has 26% of the grocery business. It's pretty intense. Amazon does dominate the e-commerce with, of course, their $99 a year Prime subscription, which includes delivery discounts, music, video. The company had 85 million Prime subscribers in the U.S. as of June 30th. That is an increase of 35% from a year earlier. It's huge. And Amazon subscription service revenue, which is mostly from Prime membership, increased 51% to $2.17 billion in the quarter, faster than the 49% in the previous quarter. So just Prime members, if we do that on a yearly basis, well, why do it on a yearly? On 90 days, it's $2.17 billion. It's a big number. And we all know if you get it, if you do Amazon Prime, folks, there's no doubt it's a great deal. You know, bottom line is that you're trading down $20, but for Amazon, that's nothing. If we look at $20, if you look at 1,021, this was trading at 1,021 on the 4 days ago. Yeah. So, yeah, you're down. And where the support's going to be here, too, by the way, is going to be 1,012. And what 1,012 is, this is where it went deep down on the 6th of June. That's when we went from 1,012 to 927. But the highs of that, because it had so much volume, is going to be support as that thing is trying to come down into lower price. You know, if you're watching the NASDAQ futures, you know, after the close, meaning that, you know, these companies come out with numbers at 1 minute past 4, 4 minutes past 4, 5 minutes past 4, and the futures are open till 4:15, you're going to see that the futures, they took a deep dive very quick. But what also happened is that Intel and Starbucks, both, when they came out, both of them were bidding up $2, which basically saved the NDX 100 from really getting squished. Now, if we go over to the, let's go over to the, actually, I'm going to go back to Allergen, sorry, because I finished with Allergen. So Allergen, folks, closed at $1.57. This is trading right now $1.64. They had an estimate of 73 cents. They made 85. Revenue estimate was $343 million. They made 356. Bottom line, they had a 32% jump in sales and a 38% rise in income. So that's, and this is, I believe this is still the Botox thing, right? I think that's what it is. Oh, no. Okay, sorry, I got the wrong, this is not Allergen, because Allergen got taken out. This is Align. This is the design, manufacture, market, the system that you, to correct your teeth. Man, it's a lot of correcting of teeth. That is pretty amazing. Okay, so let's look at this. I got to look at this again. Man, people are spending a fortune on this. Oh, my God. That's crazy. Let's see this revenue. Yeah, this is, so this company has grown from $660 million in 2013 to $1.4 billion. Man, they get everyone hooked on this thing. So check it out. They're doing as much right now in 90 days as they were doing on a half a year 5 years ago. I love it, Terry. So I got to give you a quote, one of our Tigers, folks. What are they doing? They're putting their money where their mouth is. Oh, my God. Seriously. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrial's up 85, NASDAQ down 40, S&P's down 1. Lots of numbers tomorrow morning, folks. Bottom line, Friday in the metals market. Hold on for the ride. We'll be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Join Andy Hecht as he shows you how to make money in commodities. The Commodities Hour, next on TFNN.
What's going to get intriguing out here, you're going to start hearing quite a bit about, folks, in the next few years, is, and we've heard it in the past, is the LIBOR rate. So the LIBOR rate, folks, I'm sure there's plenty of you out here that have loans tied to the LIBOR rate. And the bottom line is that it's been quite a scam over the course of years. I think they got fined $9 billion for basically fixing the LIBOR rate, and I don't think most of those suits are still not over. There's still some coming through. But anyway, the UK regulators decided this morning that they're going to get rid of it at the end of 2021. Now, what the problem is that if you have basically a loan that's tied to the LIBOR rate, the real question is going to be, what is it tied to? Many times, a lot of the loans that are out there, you have LIBOR plus 1.5%, LIBOR plus 2, okay? So the question is going to be, what is it going to be tied to? Now, what's pretty wild is this, is that I was listening to a conversation today, and it was the Minister of London, I believe, of the UK. And what he was talking about, so picture that you have all these contracts across the world that are tied to them. You know, first I was thinking, well, you get rid of it? Yeah, what else is going to be? But it's not going to be quite as easy. They're going to get it done. But you know what they're going to do, folks? Instead of bankers and attorneys going through each and every contract, the plan is that a lot of the larger law firms who are going to have to basically get through a lot of these contracts, guess what? They're going to do what our man, Mr. Dave White, sent out last night, and it's going to be all about, they are going to do this through machine learning. They're going to basically turn all these contracts into the machine, have the machines learn it, and then figure out, okay, how we're going to do it. So that's going to be intriguing, no doubt. Let's go over and we take a look at Yamana Gold. Yamana Gold just come out with numbers. And these stocks won't be moving. They shouldn't be moving. The gold stocks always come out late, and they never move that night. Well, that's good. Maybe it's good. It's up 10 cents. We'll see. Yamana closed at 254, trading 264. So they lost 4 cents. The estimate, let's see, where's... Okay, so revenue estimate was $429.3 million. They made $428.1. It doesn't say what the revenue, the earnings per share was. Let's go over to Agnico Eagle. Agnico Eagle, I believe, came out with the numbers this morning. Now, Agnico traded up to 49, closed at 47. That estimate, they did well. Agnico, the estimate was 15 cents. They made 24. Revenue estimate, $529 million. They made $549. They see gold production, year-end gold production for the full year. They saw 1.57 million ounces. That's up to 1.62. That's a good number. ABX, let's see if Barrick actually come out. Because Barrick, okay, so Barrick trading 1653. Okay, Barrick did come out. Okay, cool. So the revenue on Barrick, the estimate was $2.09 billion. They did $2.16 billion. That's a good number. The earnings per share estimate was 17 cents. They did 22. Now, that's really good for Barrick because what's going on here, because they get that Acacia mine, the Acacia mine, folks, is a huge problem for them. And that's when, Barrick went south on Monday and took the rest of them with it. But guess what? Barrick didn't break a lower swing point. And now what Barrick has done, it's trying to launch and get up into this $20 area. So not bad. You stay right there, folks. The man, Mr. Andy Heck's going to be coming up next with you, growling and prowling with you. And always remember, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great one, safe one. Stay right there. Andy's coming right up. TFNN.com. Hit Tiger TV right in your phone.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN,